Hello everybody, I'm Viva Pizarro Seidu and I'm here to reflect on my past, present and future. Ride with me.
Who is Viva Pizarro Seidu and what drives you in life?
Wow, okay. I'll describe Viva Pizarro in 4 words. The first, versatile. She's intelligent, she's vivacious, and she's ambitious. And what drives me is the fact that I know that I'll be a great woman in the world, and so I'm working towards walking that path, and that is my drive.
Can you share a defining moment in your life or career that has shaped who you are today?
I believe that every season in my life has had a defining moment, but the most significant or recent I'll talk about is my career. I happened to meet my boss, coincidentally, because I'd met him before years ago, and then coincidentally I met him again. And meeting him, I believe, was not a mistake because he's pushed me and helped me to shape the woman that I am now. Because I'm more driven, I read more, like everything about me has changed quite a lot in terms of my career because of my boss. And I think that he deserves the accolades. Yeah.
What's the best advice you've received in your 20s and how has it impacted your life?
The statement that was made by my dad, and he said that if you sell yourself for $1, you'll be bought at $1. And if you sell yourself for $1 million, you'll be bought at $1 million. And I think that has really been a statement that has been with me all this while, very significant and impactful. It makes a lot of sense now than before because I didn't understand it then, but I do now.
How do you balance your spiritual life with your professional ambitions and responsibilities?
How do I balance it, right? I think that what helps me balance it is maybe journaling. I'm learning to journal, right? And so to-dos, what I have to do every single day. And so I know that I want to read every day. So there's time for reading, there's time to pray, there's time to fast, there's time to... So I'm being intentional about everything. So I think that intentionality is what helps me balance the three: my professional life, my spiritual life, and my career.
What challenges have you faced in your professional or personal life? And how did your relationship with God help you overcome them?
I think challenges, there are so many challenges, right? But maybe I'll talk about my near depression state where personal life, right? I don't know if I should say I was depressed or I was almost depressed, but I think that the Lord came in for me at my point of change, right? And that was like very defining for me because so many things had changed about me. I had to stop work at some time, but then the Lord was there, and it made me know that He's always been there, except that I was possibly not chasing after Him more, to not know that He's always been there. And so yes, I think that has been.
How has your faith in God influenced your journey and decisions so far?
I'd say that trusting God has been one of the best for me because He says that, and I quote in Jeremiah 29 verse 11, that He says, "For I know the plans I have for you, they are of good and not evil, to give you a hope and a future." And so it's one of the things I've stood by, knowing that trusting God and the plans that He has for me, because it's going to give me a hope and a future, has helped me. Yeah.
What inspired you to start the Train to Train initiative, and how do you see it making an impact?
Train to Train is like my baby, right? The initiative came up from a lot of thinking, and I realized that when I was in the university, right, one of the things that kept my friends and I was taking part-time jobs while in school. It helped us to take care of ourselves, and so I realized that the best thing that I could also pass on to other people is to train young high school kids or train high school students with entrepreneurial skills, where by the time they are out of high school, they've already started. They would have started whatever skill they have learned. They would monetize it, start making money before they enter the university, and possibly continue while in the university. This would assist or help them to fend for themselves, also support their families if it's very lucrative. And so that was the idea, or how I got the idea, and I believe that it would impact so many people because the future is changing. The future has actually changed, and everyone is gearing towards monetizing and having multiple streams of income. And so having an extra skill that will make you money, it's a very good idea that I believe young people need. And so yeah.
Looking back on your journey so far, what are you most grateful for?
I'm most grateful for life and God. Yeah.
As you start a new chapter, how would you describe this milestone and what does it mean to you?
Wow. This new chapter is like, I'm very excited about it because I see it and call it the unknown, because I do not know what is ahead of me, but then I'm excited to see what is ahead of me and how I'm able to work around it. And so I'm very excited about it.
How do you plan to keep growing spiritually, professionally, and personally in the coming years?
I plan to grow spiritually, personally, and professionally by taking every day at a time. While taking every day at a time, I'll be celebrating my wins and I'll be facing my challenges, both spiritually, emotionally, and professionally. Yeah.
How do you prioritize self-care and stress management in your life?
Okay. How do I prioritize self-care? I believe self-care is very important. It's like highly important for every person. You shouldn't overlook self-care, and that is me saying from a place of experience that be conscious of yourself. Listen to your body. When you feel like there's something wrong, if you need to talk to somebody, you should do that, but also be conscious of who you are speaking to. And so I believe self-care is highly important, and self-care comes in so many ways. It's not just about your skin or looking pretty, but your mental health is one of the most important self-care that I believe that people ignore these days. But I believe you should pay more attention to your mental health also as self-care.
What is the most important lesson you've learned about love and relationship in your 20s?
I think that one of the lessons I've learned about love and relationships in my 20s is that love is a choice, and we decide who we give it to, whether romantically or whatsoever form of love it is. I believe that it comes with being intentional, making a choice and making a decision. And so I think it's like the biggest lesson I've learned from love and relationships in my 20s.
What message would you give to young people seeking to align their purpose with their faith?
I believe that we all have a purpose for which we were created, and because the Lord said that He knew you before you were formed, and so definitely you came with a purpose. But knowing what your purpose truly is takes a lot of work and intentionality, and then merging it with your faith means that you are trusting that the Lord knows the purpose for which He brought you, and so keep trusting Him while chasing what your purpose is, right? Do not lose your path of finding purpose. Do not lose your path with God while chasing purpose, and do not lose purpose while chasing God. Yeah, I think that will be it for me.
What advice would you give to your younger self if you had the chance?
I would tell my younger self to know God, do the things of God, and also be intentional about the people you keep around you that influence you, right? They make and or make you. The things that you learn in your younger days would influence what you know in your older days, and so be intentional about everything that you do.
What is your biggest fear and why?
I think swimming is my biggest fear, but that's on the lighter note. On a more serious note, my biggest fear would be not accomplishing or getting to my peak when I know and believe that I have so much potential to do so.
What are your favorite hobbies?
My favorite hobbies would be playing badminton, tennis, playing badminton and tennis are my favorite hobbies.
If you could visit any place in the world right now, where would you go?
I would say I would love to tour Europe because I have some unfinished business there.
What's your favorite type of music?
Lavish rock, gospel and lavish rock.
What is the strangest habit you have, and how did you develop it?
Strangers, say mercy, right? I love to say mercy because I have a friend who loves to say mercy, and due to that, I say mercy at almost every given point. Mercy.
Mercy. What's the one thing you can't leave the house without?
My phone and myself.
Do you have a lucky charm or any superstition?
That I'm blessed and highly favored. It's my lucky charm.
If you could switch lives with someone for a day, who would it be and why?
Yeah, I would love to switch positions with God for a day. Why? Because I really want to see how He sees from wherever He is and what's going on with everybody. Yeah, but I would really like to switch positions with God to know what's going on.
What do you love most about yourself?
My name, myself, but my name.
What's your name?
Viva Pizarro Seidu. So let's forget the Seidu. Viva Pizarro.
Great.
Yeah.
Is there anything you would love to change about yourself?
No, I don't think I'd love to change anything. But if God had given me just a little more height, I would. No, but I appreciate it anyways. I appreciate my height, honestly, but I'm just thinking out loud. God, next time when I join the queue, a little more height.
You are 4'2"?
No, I'm 5'4".
Okay.
Oh, I'm not that short. Come on.
Do you see yourself having a family in future? And if so, what kind of family dynamic do you hope to have?
That's a good one. Yes, I do intend, or I look forward to having a family in the future. And the family dynamic, right? Well, I want to have a family that's big on faith, a dynamic family, democratic family, then possibly very open, good with communication, sporty. Well, I'm being biased, but I think that I love that everybody in my family at least loves to do one sport. Ambitious family, wealthy family, multifaceted individuals. The list goes on and on, but I believe that these are like a few of the things I look forward to in the family that I'm looking forward to have. If you have been here till the end of this video, I appreciate your time, and our ride unfortunately is over. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel if you love this content. Like, comment and share, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Love you guys.
Did you put tissue here?
Can you see?
Yes.
How? My hand is in there.
But when you want to make gestures,
You will find it. Hey, Jesus is Lord. Has been with me since, but then I've come to understand it more now than I did before.
that tissue.
It's showing. Where is it? Oh, Jesus is Lord. So how did you see this thing on time? It's like karaoke songs. Every song is a karaoke song.
Every song is like a song. Ibo, Miago.
Vivian in a comme ça. I think.